Okay, YouTube folks, here is another tractor project that I just picked up today. There's my yard bug right there, but behind it is a 1999 Craftsman lawnmower. I guess lawn tractor, right? It's not a yard tractor, it's a lawn tractor. Anyways, when I dug back in my photos, I had a 2000 same thing. The difference between this one and the other one, which I'll on my blog, I will actually put a picture of the one that I had before. The difference between the two is that one was a hydrostatic drive. This is a 6-speed manual transmission. So big difference. Um, so this I picked up for $100, but and you're thinking, well, big deal. Where's the mower deck? Okay. Well, there's the mower deck over here, and it's okay. It's okay. It's just really dirty, and it's got underneath it. If you looked, it's got caked in grass and everything like that. But it's all there. It's there, and even the belt isn't really badly wore out. I mean, but again, the belts are cheap. Oh, what the deck is missing though is the deflector shield. And you'll see sitting right beside the deck here is a front end. It's the front axle and a couple of new tires. They're not new. I'm sorry, just a couple of spare tires, really. They're pretty flat. But anyways, they came with it, okay? But the really interesting thing that came with it is over here on my dolly, because it's very heavy. It is the snowblower attachment for a Craftsman tractor. And it was installed on this tractor. It's missing a few parts, but this is I mean, it looks a little dirty, doesn't it? But this is fairly newish. When you look at the augers and things, there's only a little bit of scrapes on them. It's like it was used for one season. Now I am missing the handle that turns the chute, and I believe I'm missing the handle that would have gone in. This is the mount for the front of the tractor sitting over here. There would have been a handle that went in there that slid towards you, and it probably had a squeeze lever on it to raise this off the ground when you were, say, driving somewhere with it before you set it down and use it. And it might have had, yeah, anyways, I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to have to look up a parts diagram and see what the heck goes on. Anyways, that's been taken off the tractor, the mount. And I'm never going to use this snowblower. I mean, I have my electric snowblower. This is like complete overkill. I'm going to say it's a good 46 inches wide or so. So yeah, I don't see a size on it anywhere. I see all the decals are on it though. So yeah. Anyways, I will look it up and I'll find out more about this snowblower. But it's in almost new condition. It's no real rust on it or anything like that. It's a little bit dirty. And on the back of this tractor is the weights. Look at that set of 6 weights. Pretty heavy. You need that for if you want to have that snowblower hanging off the front and you want to lift it up in the air. You got to have these weights on there, plus for traction too. It was either these weights or the wheel weights, right? So this poor guy here needs a little bit of help, which of course for what I paid, I could resell that snowblower and then this tractor's free. free maybe, and some of the money I need to. Okay, so right off the bat, the seat needs attention. A seat cover would fix that. It's also rusty. So there's a lot more rust on this 99 than my 2003 Yard Bug. Same color though. Anyways, need a battery. Need a good cleaning. And there's a part for the steering wheel. There's like a cone that goes there. This is the problem. There's two things that need to be fixed on this before you can use it, other than getting that deck cleaned out. Look at how much the steering wheel turns before anything happens. The steering gear is badly worn out down there. The bell crank and the gear. I don't know which of them is the one that's wore out, but something is, because that's a long ways to go before even having any effect whatsoever. So he got that new axle there because he felt this axle here was very wore out. Well, I'll make sure that it really is before I change it out. So, you'll be jacking this thing up in the air and whatnot. Pick it out. The rubber mats are missing. Yeah. And it's starting to rust a little bit here. There's paint splattered all over it on this side, and paint on this side. Dent in the back from backing into something. Dent on the side from who knows. I guess somebody T-boned him in a intersection, hey? Anyways, it's kind of cosmetic things like that. So there's your 15.5 horsepower single cylinder overhead valve, and that's important because some of the engines, the smaller engines, were the L head, where the valves weren't overhead. Anyways, that's this motor. It turbo cool. It says, oh yeah, overhead valve, platinum motor. So that's a good motor, and it runs. It's got good compression. It runs. What's not installed on the motor right now is the starter. He took the starter off to change the gear, the engagement gear for the starter, and he just never got around to putting it back on again. So this is basically kind of like they're moving, and he just needed to clean out his garage of projects that he had. This was the only project I was interested in. So yeah, pretty good deal. New gas tank, because the original gas tank was cracked and leaking. So that's a new gas tank. Of course, the gear for the starter will be new. And he went hunting and he found the steering, well, basically it's this axle right there, your steering shaft, and another one. So another part, the bell crank and the gear on the bottom there. So I have spare parts for the steering. So one way or t'other, we will get that steering all in nice and precise again. And I might even, on this one here, I might even go and buy the little kit you can get with their bearings that go under the spindle for the wheels. And they make it, instead of just having a bushing, it's a bearing. And this is a new little kit you can get now, and it improves the steering, makes the steering much easier on these older tractors like this. So I may just spring for that. Anyways, it's basically, it's not bad shape. All the tires are holding air. I mean, he was cutting the grass last year with it, and he went and got a different tractor because this one here, the gear on the starter decided to cab out on him, and the steering was loose, and he just decided to, he just went, I guess somebody offered him another one, so he had a Murray one there or whatever. So 1999, and the one that I worked on before was a 2000, so I'm quite familiar with this. Quite familiar with all the bits and the pieces on it. Now, I'm not going to use a snowblower on it, even though it had it on there before. I'll be removing those weights. Whatever I sell that snowblower for, weights will be going with it. And my thing is going to be the mower deck anyways. And it looks like this whole dashboard console could sure use a paint job. So I I haven't decided a lot of different things about how far I want to go with this thing. Do I want to take it all apart and paint it? I mean, because I've done that before, but then I had a garage. I had a heated garage to work in the winter, and here I am. This is my workshop out here. I have to work outside because the only shelter I have here is all these nice trees here. So, anyways, probably the yard bug is going to end up in this shelter right here for the winter. I don't think I'm going to continue on with it because basically the only thing I need to do with this is put everything back together, put the body back on it and the mower deck back on it, and yeah, it does need a seat. The seat's pretty sad for that little guy, so we'll see about a seat. And on this one here, well, I think I could get away with just getting one of those seat covers and putting it on this one because I'll see. The seats are expensive. They're like $100 or so, and every $100 you spend on one of these is $100 less that profit you make when you go to sell it. But one like this that was all fixed up and cut in the grass, I think it's worth $600 or so. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. So introduction video. Thank you.